welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am going to try to make this relatively quick. You see Lady Dane over here is wearing what you have seen in the previous video, which was my Secret Sewist reveal, the Love Notions pattern, you can barely see it, the Canyon cardigan, and the Summer Basics. So go check that out if you missed that video and want a full review and hear all about that. So today I am coming in with another piece for my ready to wear inspiration video and the whole sew the trend, everything, all of that mashed up together. And so I want to come in today with another piece, another garment. Actually, it's two pieces. So I want to welcome all of those who are new to the channel and welcome back. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. What am I wearing? I decided to keep on the skirt. What I made was, these are all McCall patterns except for this top. And I'll tell you what the top is, which I love. See, I couldn't bring back, I'm coming up closer. I couldn't wear this until now. It's that time of the year, you guys, here in the Houston area where it's finally cooling down. We got down in the 50s and 60s, and you know, it's getting back to low 70s right now, but a little cooler. So then I can bring out some of the more longer sleeve kind of sweater type tops. And I decided I wanted to make McCall's 6996. This was one of the patterns that I featured in the what the plus size ladies are wearing and ready to wear that match my aesthetic, because I was looking for knit. You all know I am like heavy into knit right now. And so I wanted to make McCall 6996. You will already notice something different about this pattern, but we're going to get into it. The last time I made this pattern was actually in 2019, and I made view C. This is view A with a heavy modification, and you can obviously see what changed about this pattern. When I tell you this pattern is so easy, it was only 4 pieces for view A, because view C had the neck band, kind of like what's around this particular cardigan I just made, but this one you just turn under, which worked out beautifully. This fabric, since I'm up close, let me just tell you, this came from JoAnn Fabrics, that cable knit everybody's been buying, because it comes in, what is it, a blush color, a gray, a black, and I feel, oh, a cream color. And my JoAnn's had all of the colors, right? Because I remember saying online, some people were talking about, even Myra was saying that, how her JoAnn ran out of it after she had made a purchase. Well, you guys, let me just tell you real quick, I cut out the largest size because I wanted mine to overlap some if I could, instead of doing the belt or anything like that. So this was fine, and I'm happy it still turned out this way, because let me tell you what happened. Again, super easy pattern. You are turning under the top. You do have a little bit of the ruching for the neckline back there, and totally serged. View A has the little peplum, and you'll see it actually in the video. When I pop up the video, you'll see it. But view A, I don't know what I was looking at, you guys, or what I don't know. I did not purchase enough fabric, and the only thing I was not able to cut out was the sleeves. So I promise you, I went back like 3 days, had to be like 3 days later after I purchased this in JoAnn's. How about they were all gone? They were out. And they had the gray, they had the black, and all of that. I wasn't going to buy a whole new 3 yards of fabric, because I only purchased I feel like I purchased 2.5 yards of this. No, 2 yards of this. And it only got out the front, the back, and the view A, the peplum piece. And I did not have enough. I needed not quite a full yard, but about another yard for the sleeves. Again, not sure how I messed that up, but anyway, they didn't have it. And so I was like, she's just gonna be a sweater vest. And I am not doing that. I did nothing with the arm side, so if you can still tell, it's cut. And And I cut it smooth because I believe I used my rotary cutter on this. But what I figure is, if and when I see this fabric, sometime if I see it pop up again in JoAnn's, or if I find it at another JoAnn's that I visit, or it comes out again next year, I'm just going to cut the sleeves out and put them on here. I didn't want to do bias binding or anything like that. I was like, okay, the drop shoulder I'm good with. It'll work fine. With this here, I can still wear it. And so it worked out. That's what we're doing. I didn't want to go through putting binding on because I wanted sleeves on this. I actually wanted sleeves on this. So for now, this is how it'll work. And originally when I finished it, I was just going to wear a tank underneath, and you'll see the pants. And I said, okay, well, I can't do that. I'll just have to wear something with sleeves up underneath this. And speaking of the pants, so this is 6996 because of my not, and I'm telling you, they had a whole bolt, full bolt of this, and for me to go back a couple days later and it was completely gone. And I checked all over just in case. You know, sometimes JoAnn's put stuff in different places. Then I checked to see if they had maybe just some in the remnant section. I checked all the spots, nothing. That's okay. Now, this was the other pattern I shared with you in that video, McCall 6474, and this is actually a PJ pattern, but I knew that the bottoms would be loose enough where for the fit that I was looking for. So I wasn't looking for structured knit pants, but something more casual, but I can still elevate it to wear something out and not necessarily PJ material, I guess. And so I did, and I cut out, just so you all know, I actually cut out the largest size in this, which is a 24W. Did I tell you for this here, I cut out the largest size, extra large. I could have cut down the extra large in this, but I did extra large in this because I did want it to overlap just a little bit like this. So I added more, and I'm surprised that that still worked because going back to this, I had to unpick the, as you can tell, there's the cable on the front, but it was a little challenging to see the difference between the right and the wrong side. And you guys, I had accidentally serged, I completely serged this whole thing and serged the peplum on and everything. How about I serged the wrong pieces together and the seam was on the outside of this cardigan? And no, I did not unpick it. I said, okay, if it comes out a little shorter or smaller than I intended, that's all right. I cut that seam. I cut the serge seam. Yes, unpicking cable knit, not happening. I was not about to sit and unpick serged cable knit. Not just stitched. Stitched enough would be, you know, a challenge. Possible, but challenging. But not this cable. I just cut that seam right on and I reattached, and I was like, okay, it still gives me a bit of that overlap, and it's not like it took off a ton of length. I still like where it hits, but you'll see it in the photo. So the skirt, which is not part of the review because I did a review on this. This is McCall's 8390 that I paired with it because the intention was always to wear this cardigan with this top. And this top is the Naughty Bobbins popover top. I made 2 of these last year, if you all recall. And so love this, and I love how it goes with this. I'll leave a link to the Naughty Bobbin popover top in the description box, and I'll leave a link to this, which is McCall's 8390, which was also made in, actually, all of the fabric that I have on is from JoAnn's. This, let me just tell you, if you like this knit, it is in the clearance section at JoAnn's right now. This is in clearance, which I was surprised because I was like, this is a perfect knit that people would gravitate to, I would think, during this time of the year, fall, winter. But yep, it was in the 60% off clearance this year, and so I made it last year though. So yeah, that is JoAnn's. This was JoAnn's. I forget what this was. I thought I saved the receipt and I didn't. I intentionally saved it and I think I still threw it out, but anyway, but the skirt, 8390. This is a faux and it has stretch. It's a stretch faux suede from JoAnn's. They have it back, and they have all of the colors. I saw it at JoAnn's, and I always said I was gonna get another color. I think it was a rust, but I haven't gotten it yet. But anyway, McCall 6474, so super easy. Like I said, it's a PJ pattern, but I wanted something that was loose, but not, you know, I'm not wearing these as PJs. This is what I will wear, and you'll see in the video and pictures, styled out. And this is a baby rib knit. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. It's a baby rib knit. And I love how the drape is on this, nice and flowy, and it went with what I have on. And so again, the intention was to have a tank on underneath with the sleeves and everything, but can't do that. But this can most certainly transition for me well into spring. And actually, I probably can get away with it, not on hot summer days, maybe up in the 80s. That's about the most I would wear this in so far as temperature wise. But I love how casual and easy. This was only 2 pattern pieces because they marked the line where you fold over the top. So you fold over the waistband. You don't attach a waistband to this here particular pattern. And so I like that. It doesn't come with pockets, I don't recall, but whether it's PJs or just lounge, I wouldn't have put, in this style of pant, I would never put a pocket in it anyway. But super easy. I love how everything came together. You'll see pictures and video pop up. And I like that I'm able to interchange it and wear it with this here skirt and this popover top. Now the popover, I also have in a navy blue that I was like, okay, that will go nice too. Again, it's that time of the year where I can start pulling out these things, you know, kind of sweater type tops and everything, and pair them with my pieces. So yeah, and I think I am going to enter this into the Sew the Trends, only because I did talk about these before in my ready to wear what they're wearing and ready to wear plus size fashions. And so yeah, I think I'll enter this into the Sew the Trends Sewing Challenge, which is hosted by T of Crumpets Tea and Sewing, Talisha from Creativity by T, and Martika from Martika J Makes. Go check out their channel so you can hear all about it. But you can enter sew and enter between December 1st and December 31st. Garments only, no hats, no kids clothes, no handbags, but garments. So yeah, I think I'm gonna throw this in there and enter this into the challenge as well. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or anything, again, so super easy. Overall, I would say it took me about an hour for the pants and probably an hour for this, aside from the unpicking I had to do. Super quick, super easy. If you have that in your stash, pull it out. Get you some knit, sew her up. All right, everybody, have a blessed one. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Consider subscribing if you have not. Don't forget to thumbs up this video on your way out, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye.